Long ago, in a time of demons and gods, a raven was born from the darkness. The child of a demon, she possessed prodigious musical power. Terrifyingly beautiful in appearance and voice, her song enraptured all who heard it, unable to resist its allure. However, lost in her love of music, she hadn't realized the effect her voice had on others. All she could think about was singing. It was her very nature to do so, and all singers want an audience. All it took was one fateful performance. Having seen the men and the women of the world around her, she ascended into the sky to share her gift and sang with all the depths of her power. All those who heard, unable to withstand the power of her voice, were driven to insanity. Though she only wanted to share her gift, this quickly caught the attention of the gods. In a fit of rage, they broke her horn, destroying her powers, and sealed her away until the end of time.
You know, it's kinda crazy how your life can change so suddenly. It seems like only yesterday I was bound and sealed away for all eternity. Isolated for years with no friends or sense of belonging. It's really hard to believe that I can go from something like that to living so freely. What's this? Aren't you cute? Have you been listening in on me this whole time? Well, thanks for hearing me out as I contemplated. Could it be that you're lost? Or maybe you're not scared of me, are you? Come on, I promise I won't do anything to hurt you. I'm not as scary as I might seem. Or maybe you'll need a little more convincing. My powers may be weakened due to my broken horn, but I think I should still be able to do that. Listen closely, little one. Na 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 There, I told you, right? Nothing to fear. Now, why don't you come inside with me? I promise, we'll have lots of fun together. Wait a minute, you didn't actually think I was just gonna let you into my house, right? We only just met. What would we even have to do in there? For now, you can stay as an outdoor pet. But I guess if I'm going to keep you around, it'd be best to get to know each other a bit. Stay put. I prepared something for this exact situation.
Hiya, darlings. This is hololive. This is hololive English Advent's devilish diva, the one and only Nerissa Ravencroft. Hello, everyone. It is so nice to finally meet you. Can you hear me? Okay. Do you see me? Okay. Have you waited a long time to meet me? Were you having lots of fun with the debuts yesterday? First, you met Chiorin, then you met our beloved Bijou, and now, third in the lineup, you are meeting me. I hope you're excited. I've prepared a little bit something. As I mentioned, I feel like it's only fair that we get to know each other. So, I put together this little board with information about me for that very reason. So, why don't we just get right into it, huh? First, I'd like to introduce myself proper. My name is Nerissa Ravencroft. If you'd like, you can call me Risa, like Lisa, but with an R, or Neri, or really anything you'd like. I've loved all the nicknames my senpais have been coming up with, so please feel free to do what you would like. My birthday is November 21st, making me a Scorpio. And my job title, as you know, is the Demon of Sound, or as Twitter has declared, the Demon of Soup. But it's the Demon of Sound, trust me. I am 175 centimeters tall, making me, I believe, 5'9" for the Americans out there. blood type is AB, and my age, let's just say I'm old enough to drink alcohol, okay? As for languages, I speak English and I speak a little bit of Japanese. I'm not confident enough to say any right here, right now, but I can read about 2,000 kanji. But my grammar and sentence structuring is horrible, so I can read them and I know what they mean, but it's hard for me to manage meanings. But if you're a Japanese speaker, please feel free to type in Japanese in chat, and I will do my best to read it and respond. It'll be good practice for me. I would like to read for you my bio. With a deep love of song, Nerissa Ravencroft is the demon of sound. Her powerful love turned into a dark power that inhabited her singing, giving her music the potential to drive the entire world mad. The gods, fearful of her beautiful voice, decided to seal her away for eternity. But this did not seal away her desire to sing for others. While she was sealed away, she came across a Japanese otaku culture and is currently fascinated by idol songs and penlights. Maybe her life imprisoned wasn't all that bad. I like idols. I want to go straight into showing you guys my model. So I actually have these cute notes over here from my genmates. So I'll read this one first. Top left from Shiorin. It says, I wonder what her pet tastes like. And the pet she is talking about is my beloved companion, Shadow. Give it up for my boy. He's a raven, not a crow, not a grackle. He may be small, but that's okay. Then, from Mokoko, I have imperfect horns to softly caress. As you saw in my lore video, my horns are not grown like this. One is broken. I think the other part of it still exists somewhere, but I don't know where. So I don't think I can fix it. But you know. Down below, we have a note from Biju that says "Sugoi dekai," which I can only assume, of course, she means my height, obviously, because what else would she be talking about? Then we have a note from our beloved Fuwawa that says "Fluffy wings, one for each of us to hide under." As you can see, I do have wings. They are functional. They are a part of my outfit, but they are functional, as you also saw in the lore video. And I wanted to point out one more thing before we get too far. I have two weapons. You might notice this one's a mic. I can also change it. And, oops, I also had the tuning fork. So I have two weapons. But for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get rid of both of those, because we're going to move on to the next part. So, I went to the wrong slide. So, I would like to talk first about my favorite types of music. First, I want to go over this cute picture with me and Fuamoko. We're partying. They're super, super amazing when it comes to otage, and I'm not. But they're teaching me. So slowly but surely, I'm learning. They're so fun. They're so much fun. You guys are going to love them. Favorite types of music. I'm probably going to go over just a few of everything and not linger too long, but we'll see, okay? I don't have a lot of time for something special at the end that you guys will see soon. I really love 80s music. Honestly, it's my favorite. I'm an old soul at heart. So old music gets to me, and the 80s just has that sound. You guys know what I mean? And Toho music, you know, from like the 2000s, 2010s, fantastic. Literally made my life while I was in the cell. Sad times music, don't worry about that one. Idol music, I could go on about this for a long time. I am a huge Idolmaster fan, as well as Love Live fan. Takane Shijo, Shikiichi no Se, and Fuko are my Oshis in Idolmaster. Shikiichi no Se is my Kami Oshi. She's the best. I love Idolmaster. I love Idolmaster music so much. But really, any Idol music is just very, very good. Eurobeat is also good. Who doesn't love a little bit of fast driving music? K-pop I love. Any song I love. Choir music and classical music. Now, I love to sing this because when I was in the cell, for a long time, I actually didn't want to sing at all because of what happened. But I found classical music while I was there, and I was like, you know, this is kind of bussin'. So I started singing it a lot. So I'm not a pro or anything at it, but I really like it. So video game music is also fantastic. Ghibli music and weird music, TBH. Don't worry about that one. Just pretend you do not perceive it. favorite foods. We have a picture with me and Shiorin eating pizza together, and my favorite type of pizza, actually the first kind on the list, pepperoni and pineapple pizza. Literally hands down my favorite. I will not eat anything else. I will, but this one's the best. And if you don't like pineapple on pizza, that's okay. That's your decision. It's okay to be wrong, just so you guys know. I also love ice cream, honestly, anything sweet. I have a horrid sweet tooth. Chocolate is also one of my vices. And last, but my actual favorite food of all time is Korean barbecue. We'll actually get into this in the next one, but I wanted to say this. I love to cook. And I think one of the things that is most enjoyable about cooking is when you're cooking for the people that you love and care about most. So Korean barbecue, a lot of the times you go in and you sit around a grill, right? And you're with your friends and you get to cook it yourself. And I'm kind of a hog of the tongs and the scissors. So I tend to be the one who's cooking the whole time for everyone and serving everyone, because it just brings me so much joy to be able to cook for my friends. And I also like LA kavli a lot, and kimchi, my favorite. So moving down, we have my hobbies. We already went over cooking, but I also love to clean. It's just so nice to have a properly organized space that's cleanly, so you can really focus on the important things. You know what I mean? I love to watch musicals. I could probably go on about musicals for a long time, but for the sake of today, I probably shouldn't. But I will tell you about my favorite musical in the world, Elizabeth Das Musical. It's an Austrian musical, and it's also adapted into Japanese. It's so good. It's in German, obviously, or Japanese, or a few other languages. It's not available in English, though. Sad times. But super good. So amazing. Such a good show. Highly recommend. If it's ever showing near you, go see it, but the chances of that are probably small. But it's like my obsession. I love to collect jewelry. As you guys know, I am a raven. I'm a demon, but I'm also a raven. Don't get too confused by it. Don't think too hard. And so therefore, as a bird, I love to collect shiny things, which is one of the reasons I love bijou, obviously. But jewelry is also a shiny thing. So having lots of earrings, lots of necklaces, lots and lots of rings makes me very happy. This next one, embarrassing, not playing bass. So I have a bass guitar. I love it. I don't have calluses on my hands, so it just kind of sits in my room looking really cool and making me look really cool. But I don't know how to play it, so I also love to do skincare. It's just really fun being able to do it, you know, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good about myself, which honestly is part of the important thing. Self-care is important. Going over to my likes, two of these kind of connect, which is traveling and eating. I'm actually a superfood tourist. Whenever I go anywhere, my top thing that I like to do is eat. I love to go new places. I love to try new foods. Literally the best thing ever. So everywhere I go out, I'll find the best restaurants and just eat as much as possible. So that's one thing that I love. I love. I love mushrooms when it comes to foraging. I just love the aesthetic. The idea of putting on a little dress, getting one of those like little baskets and like a little pocket knife and going into the woods and just cutting little mushrooms and putting them in the little basket and bringing them home and like sorting them and like double checking to make sure they're not poisonous and like cooking them. Like I love the idea of that so much, and I can't do it. I don't go outside enough. But I love the aesthetic of it. I also really love horror games, horror movies. I can handle them pretty well, but sometimes I do get caught off guard, especially if there's a jump scare or something like that. But I do my best, so we'll probably enjoy lots of horror things together. Also love rainy days. Who doesn't like a good rainy day? Helps you sleep because of the sound, the pitter-patter of the rain. Moving down to my dislikes. I don't like underwear. I'm going to be frank, and I'm going to say this right off the bat, so there are no surprises. I don't wear them. I don't enjoy them. They're not for me, and I don't think they should be for you either, but who am I to tell you what to do? But either way, I'm strictly no pun. Thank you. Mushrooms, in terms of eating, You might think that this is weird because I just had mushrooms above, but I only enjoy eating enoki mushrooms. Otherwise, they're just not for me. Not for me. I really don't like polyester. I just don't like how it feels on my skin. I don't like that it doesn't absorb sweat well, so I don't wear it. I'd prefer cotton or other natural fabrics. I don't like ice water. Ice water is not for me. I'd prefer my water to be lukewarm or warm or hot. So please, no cold water for Nerissa. I also dislike driving. I can drive, but when you can fly, why on earth would you drive anywhere? It just doesn't make any sense at all. So I'd prefer not to, but sometimes there's only so many people I can carry on my back, like Kobo. But other than that, like I can't. So I have to drive if I'm taking, the rest of Advent anywhere. Moving on to my favorite games, I really love Nintendo. One of the first games I ever had the opportunity to play was actually Ocarina of Time. I remember in the cell, I was watching someone play it, and I was just like watching through my little cell bars, and eventually I think they saw me and they let me try too, and I was addicted. It was my first time playing a video game. I was just absolutely awestruck. Also really a huge fan of Story of Seasons, also known as Harvest Moon in the past. Specifically, my favorites are 64, Animal Parade, and it was Another Wonderful Life, but they just re-released it recently as just A Wonderful Life. Those ones were the best. I love when there's rival marriages. I love when the rivals have kids that have personalities and don't stay as babies forever. Actually, the best thing ever. More of a recent obsession, I really, really love FF7. I actually didn't, I've known about it for a long time, but I only discovered it, like played it and started getting into it like maybe a few years ago. And I'm obsessed. Aerith is my favorite, and it's so good. The world building's so good. The story's so good. I'm obsessed. Lesser known game, Haunting Ground. I beg and pray every single day for a remaster, not a remake. I don't want anything to change. I want it to stay exactly as it is. Also on this list is Higurashi and Umineko. I love these games. I also have it in anime, so I'll focus in on Higurashi. This game changed how I saw a lot of things, like friendship, everything. It changed my worldview. Okay, the game and the anime or the sound novel. It's so fantastic. It's just so well done. I love it. I love it so much. Naruto too. I was definitely one of those people who would Naruto run around. Embarrassing, but just don't think too hard about it. Sailor Moon. I watched it before I realized it was anime. I was just like, ooh, cool cartoon. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a cartoon, actually. Peach Girl. If you know what that is, no, you don't. Just pretend. Just pretend for the sake of... I have to... I feel like I have to explain myself. I love the drama of Peach Girl so much. It's such a fun show to watch when you're just like looking for something that's like so overly dramatic. And I love shit like that. I can't lie. Macross. I love giant robots. I also love Gundam, which isn't listed here. You see timeline. Macross is so good though. I love idols. I love giant robots. So they go together so perfectly. Claned, I like to cry sometimes, and this one gets the tears rolling every single time. Love Live and Idol Master, but I've already gone off enough about those. And more recently, Jujutsu Kaisen, but I haven't been watching it because I'm actually I don't really read manga too much, and I'm waiting for the rest of the anime to come out, even if it'll be a long wait, because I like to binge watch shows, to be honest. So I can't stand long waits. So I usually tend to wait until shows are completely done till I start them. Moving on, my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. I'll start with the first one, by Satoshi Kon, Perfect Blue. It is so amazing. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to give away anything about it, but oh my god. The first time I saw this movie, it blew my mind. I think I watched it like 5 times in a row after that, and every single time it was like a new experience. You always find something new to enjoy. It's incredible. Spirited Away is also fantastic. My very first Ghibli movie. It was just so magical. It changed my life forever. And then The Princess Bride. Who doesn't like a fun-loving, very cute, very fun movie? Favorite artists? I could also go on about these ones for a really obnoxiously long time. I love the Smiths. They're not for everyone, but they are definitely for me. And they're good. They're really good. I've listened to their whole discography. I really love them so much. Iosis or IOSYS. I call them Iosis. Toho music. Need I say more? It changed my life when I first heard them, and then it blew my mind when I found out that they write music now for like Idolmaster and Idol stuff and Marin Senpai, and I'm like, oh my god, like everything's coming together, you know? So I'm such a big fan of them. I love them so much. Jack Stauber, I think his stuff is so amazing, so freaking incredible. I love it to death. It's so good. It's crazy, but it's like that kind of hard to understand music that's also really, really obnoxiously fun, you know? I just love it. I love it. It's so good. TM Revolution, who doesn't love a little Hot Limit? Let's be real. Heart of Sword, though, I gotta admit, that's my favorite TM Revolution song. It's just chef's kiss. It's so good. He's an icon, honestly. I'm obsessed. I watched him. I didn't get to go to a live performance, but I got to see a little bit of one, and like, oh my god, amazing performer, just amazing vocalist. So good. Love TM Revolution. Florence and the Machine. They are a little more moody, I suppose, but Florence is such a treat to watch. She's just, and her music is so je ne sais quoi. It's so fantastic. I love listening to the sound of her voice. Last on this list, I actually have a story to go along with, so bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Evanescence, specifically the Fallen album, okay? I need you guys to understand. When I was a younger demon in the cell, okay? And this album came out. You know Pero? He is Fuamoko's guy, okay? He like the little mascot. He would go, I would make him. They're basically in the cell, there's a basement, okay? And down in the basement, there's this karaoke machine, and we didn't have CD players, but I had this CD. So I would make Pero carry back down in the morning the karaoke machine literally every single night. And then I would listen to completely nonstop the Fallen as I would fall asleep. It was just the best thing ever to me. I don't know why. I thought that was good music to fall asleep to. Because, you know, nowadays I'm like, maybe that's a little depressing. But I literally was on a kick of doing that for probably 3 to 4 months, where I listened to just that whole album straight every single night. So good. There's tons more. I want to talk about so many more, like MCR, Fall Out Boy, you know, stuff like that. But I think maybe we should move on. We have more stuff to get through today. Otherwise, if we're talking about artists, I'd literally be here all day. Literally. Moving on to my hashtags. First, we have Nerissa Live, which is the one if you are tweeting about this debut that you should be using right now. Then for memes, we have Meme Risa. Wanted to keep it pretty simple. I know Nerissa, maybe to some people, is a bit of a mouthful, so I thought shortening it might be a little more fun. Music, again, wanted to keep it simple, so Risa Music. Please use that if I've made a cover, if I've released an original, anything like that. If I'm doing karaoke, please use that tag as well. My Oshi mark is the sheet music. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's it's cute, it's simple, it gets a point across. I love music. I'm a musician. As for my fan art tag, you guys have been using this one so much and filling it with the most amazing fan art. Thank you guys so much for all the love. It's Raven Crafts, because I am a raven and you guys are crafting things. So, you know, it's Raven Crafts. Does it make sense? Maybe not, but I thought it did. Then, fan name. Some of you might have already figured this out. I know I tweeted it out, and I also put it in the first video on my channel in the description. But you guys are my beloved jailbirds. As you might have seen, there is actually a peek at your guys' design as well. I will show that more in depth in just a little bit here as well. As for my goals, I have quite a few. I would be really, really happy if I could collab with every single person in hololive. You guys might be able to imagine, I love idols. Hololive to me is an idol company. And so it's my dream to be here, and I love everyone. I love all my senpai. I love all the Ian senpai, all the JP senpai, all the ID senpai. Everyone's been so amazing. And I really, really, really want to be able to collab with every single one of them. So that's a big, big dream for me. Big dream. I'd really love to make an original album as well while I'm here. Obviously, I love to sing, if it's not apparent already at this point. So it would be a very big wish fulfillment for me, Nerissa, to be able to make an original album. I'd also love to voice act lots. You might have seen from my OP video that I did a little bit of voice acting, just dabbled in it a little bit, and I think it would be really cool to be able to have the opportunity to do more of that stuff as well. I'd also really love to sing an opening or ending for an anime. I just think that would be so cool. Like, imagine every single day, every day, or not every day, but once a week, okay? People are going and sitting on the couch and listening to your voice by force because they're watching their favorite anime and they're listening to you. That's just amazing to me. It's so incredible. I feel like that'd be crazy. You know, so I really, that's a big dream of mine. Give me one sec. I'm going to take a sip of water and then we'll continue. Sorry about that. I got really thirsty because I've been so excited this whole time. I'd also really like to make a vocal synthesizer. Think like Hatsune Miku, right? But like me, okay? And imagine if Hololive fans could make songs with my voice. I think that'd be crazy. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, like Vocaloid, Utao stuff. I think that'd be really cool. So, you know, I don't know if that'll happen, but it's something I'd like to do. I'd also really like to reach 500k subscribers. I think that would be really cool. So please help me reach that goal. That's up to you, my beloved jailbirds. I'd also really like to become fluent in Japanese. My senpai are also amazing, and I'd really love to be able to communicate properly with the JP senpai and not have to make them accommodate me just because I can't speak Japanese, you know? So that's a big desire as well. And those are my goals. Down here is what kind of content you can expect from me. And I do want to say, there's definitely more, but I wanted to keep it pretty simple, I suppose. There will be more that's obviously added to this over time. But for now, the things that you can expect from me are gaming streams, zatsudans, music, and voice acting content. So I hope you'll all look forward to all of that. And I do have a credit list. Now, I do want to say the actual credits are in the description. So if you want to check everyone out, I really couldn't have made this debut possible without all of these amazing people here. Please, please, please check out the description and give them all a follow. I would appreciate that so much. First, of course, we have my amazing mama, Eb Plus. 어머님 사랑해. I don't speak Korean, but 사랑해요. 어머님. She made me so beautiful. And then Kefi is my papa, who gave me this amazing range of movement. Have you guys seen how crazy? It's incredible. Oh my god. So please, God, thank you guys so much for making me beautiful. For artists, that opening art that you saw and the waiting screen was by Soundless Win. Kotaro went ahead and did the lore video. Seika was so kind and did the opening video. Mari did the fan design that I'm going to show off in just a bit. Akababa here, you haven't seen what they've done yet, but they've actually made my emotes. You'll get to see those soon in the future. The music for the opening screen was done by Emo Cosine. They also wrote me an amazing leitmotif that you heard me singing in the OP part. And then the music you're listening to right now was done by A. Thoro. Motion graphics for a lot of things were done by Shar. And then sound design for the opening thing was done by Randy Greer. Give all of them a follow. Designers as well, I skipped over. Orihime did so many things for this debut. It'd really be too many to list off. So please check the description. Incredible. Thank you so much, Orihime. And then Kiryuni did this amazing sheet that you've been looking at this whole time. We're running out of time, so I need to go on and move on to the next screen. I have a few more things I need to get through and show you. So, first and foremost, I'm going to stay right here. I'm sorry that I haven't moved around too much this debut, but I hope that's okay with all of you. So, first and foremost, this is the wrong one, but I guess this is where we're starting, huh? So this is my design sheet. This will be posted to Twitter either sometime tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. It shows off my design. It's too big for the screen. Ignore this bottom part just because it shows my wings actually don't come off. So just, you know, ignore that. But it shows both my weapons, my eye in more detail. And then if we scroll over this way, sorry for doing this in the funniest way, you can see my side view. And as you can see, I have some really big things right there. So please, draw me lots of fan art. You should fan artists, you know what to do with this information, right? Then we do have the back view, and I do want to note this is actually incorrect. There is nothing up here. There's no coat. It's just arm warmers. So please keep that in mind if you draw fan art. Sorry that the sheet is incorrect. Then I want to show you guys. This is the one done by Mari. This is a jailbird. This is what a jailbird looks like. If you are a jailbird, this is now what you look like. So please take it in. It's a cute little fluffy demon bird, as you can see, ever so cutely. Adorable, wonderful, so cute. And then I want to show you real quick. Sorry that I'm in front of it. This will be posted to Twitter. This is my first week schedule. I'm going to start with some unpacking, one-hand clapping, Untitled Goose Game with Biju. Getting over it because it's a game that frustrates me, so I thought you guys would have fun with that. Left 4 Dead 2 with all of Advent, Hololive Error, and then I'm going to be doing my first karaoke stream on Sunday, so I hope you will all be there to witness my time. And then, I have quite a bit of time to talk about this. But I actually have to end 5 minutes earlier than the other debuts because I am actually sending you guys to see my very first ever cover. I was able to cover Aishite 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 by Kiko-sama. Kiko is one of my favorite Vocaloid producers. You guys have no idea. I'm obsessed. Okay, I've loved their music for basically since I found it. Super hyped, and there's something special about this cover. Not only did I sing it, but I also wrote English lyrics to it. So I hope you will all enjoy that. I worked really hard on them. I wanted to make my first cover in English. I do have another cover coming later. You'll see when it comes out. That is in Japanese, so if English stuff isn't your taste, still listen to this, because honestly, it's awesome. So honestly, you'll be missing out if you don't give it a listen, let's be real. But it's really fantastic. Everyone who worked on it is amazing and incredible, and I've been so excited for absolutely everyone to hear this cover. You guys have no idea. It's really good. It's really good. I think it came out really well. I'm really proud of it. And I wanted to be able to sing for you guys for my debut, but I figured, doing a cover would be the best way to do it. So I hope you will all take the time to give it a listen, because I worked really hard. I also wanted to explain something real quick while we're at the end, because I have 2 minutes and I feel like this is important. So my first tweet, okay, my very first tweet, okay, I said something, and I realized a lot of people didn't seem to know what that thing was. So I said ope, okay, ope. It's pronounced ope, not opa or ope. It's ope. Are we on the same page? Do we understand? Ope. If you want to be a real jailbird, you'll have to pronounce it correctly. Ope, yep. O-P-E. Why are you sideways? I'm not sideways. What are you talking about? Yeah, you know, if you wanna talk to me, then you really gotta make sure you use the op. Excuse me, didn't see you there. You know what I mean? But regardless, thank you guys so much for coming to my debut. I kept it pretty chill, but I hope you guys enjoyed that vibe. I'd really appreciate seeing you guys at my first stream tomorrow, but make sure you don't miss Fuwamoko's debut, as well as our very first collaboration stream right after Fuwamoko. Be there or be square. So right after this, we'll be raiding into the song cover. It's also pinned, so check it out or else. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.